Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jack or Dexterous. Playing some more Disco Elysium. Stream's a little bit later today. Apologies. Work was getting the better of me. But I finished my stuff up for the day, and now we're gonna play Disco Elysium for another hour or so. Actually, I think my this is just a little bit louder than I normally have it on. There we go. Okay. Last time we got a lot of skill points. We completed a lot of quests. We got some more as well, such as the one we're going to be doing right now. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Moving the mouse. So we're gonna go meet the Smoker's Sunday friend. Let's go. Oh, I had an option to talk to my Thai there. Oh, I can't do it anymore. Hello, Sunday friend. Dishes. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Apart from the man just chilling there. Now the question is this his flat? Ooh. A colonial hat. Hello.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Sunday friend. The man in business casual removes his cufflinks.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this man is your superior. Superior, but he's not in the command chain. His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official
All right,
in
Charles.
the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur la Clé.
Sur la clé.
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
No, first ask an innocuous personal question to get the interview off on the right foot. Yes, make it clear you're the one setting the terms here.
Show him the Samaran hat. We'll get to that right after you tell me the story behind the hat. Yeah,
I got
sure.
it from the head of the Samaran delegation on my trip to Lomantang. It's made from a special charcoal-colored bamboo. It's an emblem of the formal normalization of our diplomatic relations.
He's alluding to the decade-long War of Independence, while deftly brushing aside the complex causes behind the conflict.
Okay.
That's really all I can tell you about it.
That didn't work at all.
You actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Oh. Start from the beginning if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
Meaning it was entertaining?
No. I mean, it was so strange. I could barely believe what was happening.
Oh.
I was on the balcony.
Why was
when
this
it happened,
strange?
getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one.
Ah, so everyone turned their lights off.
That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Who were they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez. Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
Sound familiar? That matches the prints you observed at the scene.
It does. Were any of them huge? Like 200 kilograms huge?
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
Drummers? Who looks like a drummer?
Drummers? Why, no. But then, I don't know what a drummer is supposed to look like.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Wait, so you didn't actually see the lynching?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men, women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
That doesn't quite comport with what you know. Don't forget the lady driver.
Yeah. Are you sure at least one of them wasn't a woman?
It's possible, officer, but I cannot say with certainty. It was very dark, you must remember.
And what ethnicity
I believe they were
they?
mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent. Well,
what happened next?
That's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
It does seem
I'm
strange.
afraid I don't have anything else to add. All I can say is that it was late.
So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Well, that was a waste of time.
I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance.
What's an official like you doing in Martinet?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
You're a kind of bureaucrat?
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Intern.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moral Intern is joking or not.
What is this international
La
community?
Communauté Internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
And what do I call the coalition?
Your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration.
What is the price stability?
It is the most important thing.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is
True.
essential for maintaining the social stability.
And how does that benefit us exactly?
Take your daily bread, for example. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
2% of what?
But not too far below, no. 2 below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're not answering my
The
questions.
coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability.
The price stability.
Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Sure, give me
A
a
sound
leaflet.
monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty.
This guy's weird.
Stability is the raison d'être of the moral intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
I've heard about this moral intern before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
Are you a moralist?
But of course.
Am I a moralist?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
But what is a normal, stable world?
The Occident is part of the normal world. Oranje, Sur-la-Clé.
I don't know, it doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
Democracy is a meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital. I mean, that's pretty true.
Ah, my friend. But the lesson of the revolution is that communism does not work.
It didn't work because the coalition crushed it violently. We just haven't tried real communism.
Ah, yes, the unattainable ideal. Never settle for less. Good luck with that, my friend.
It's not like you're going to gather any forces soon, with all that drinking. And he knows it.
Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
I don't really care about these right now. Enough business. Let's talk about
Whatever
something
you
else.
wish, officer.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue. That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
What's this EPIS thing you keep talking about?
EPIS is a very special program
EPIS
developed
even.
by the Moral Intern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
We love standardization.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
Okay, but like, what does it stand for?
Why, it stands for progress and stability, like the Moral Intern as a whole.
No, what do the letters stand for?
It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far.
Bro, this guy
We are
is
very
bizarre.
excited to take it to the next level. A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
Is it going to be like this place here?
You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
Is Revachol going to be a part of the EPIS?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
Didn't you say candidate members don't become real
No,
ones?
no, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
You still haven't told me who he
Sorry.
is, yeah.
Who?
He throws a quick glance at his watch. Your friend, the smoker on the balcony, we were just talking about him?
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
Fine, but what's his real name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
I bet Evrat will know. So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
Which art?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
How did you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Peninsula? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that
Au
way.
contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
And what are you doing in this apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
This is ominous as fuck. What view? It's dark outside.
Listen,
Huh? I'm not hearing anything.
the Insulindian Bay.
I was asking about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
I've had something else
I'm
in mind.
all ears, officer.
Hmm.
A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Oh. And why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
I'm gonna leave, I think. Thanks for the heads up, but my work here is
Of
done.
course. I'm glad I could help.
Hey, UFO. Good evening from me. And good morning to you. Oh. Party Dragon Silk Robe, eh? I think it's quite clear what's been going on in here. Okay, do I have anything else to do in the evening, though? What does this give me? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at me. I'm looking fabulous. We like this. Can't really stick around today, so catch you. Oh, don't worry about it, you fell. Thanks for stopping by, man. I really do appreciate it. I hope your day goes well. Okay, let's think about. Do we have anything we can do in the evening? Call Alice back in a day for info on the armor, which I should technically be able to do now, but I can't do that because Kim's car isn't here. So ask Renee. Oh yeah, the guy in the whirling in rags, of course. Right. That one's locked. There's nothing in there. This guy's still fucking dead, isn't he? This is Kuno's house.
The aging alcoholic is still there, breathing. The air in the room is stale.
I'll just leave it. I haven't got Kim with me, so if I'm fucked... Oh, hello. Oh yeah, we checked the bathroom. I think we've checked everything in here. That we would like to, anyway. Okay. Cool. Now we can go down here.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some.
A royal knocker, eh? Press your ear against the door.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement.
Use this key to unlock
You try
the
to
door.
be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Well, buddy, you opened it. No need to go inside. It would be rude.
No, we're going inside.
Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there.
Maybe.
A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver. There might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might.
Well, we're not just going to open it and leave it. We're going in. The question is, whose apartment is it?
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
They're missing the mug that I've got, right?
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Typical
This
asshole.
person is unhappy.
Whip out your yellow man mug and
Yes,
compare.
your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines. The owner of this collection could be dumping his trash in the Whirling's container.
True.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Is this really the same person who puts the dead man clothes in the trash?
Who knows? Could be. But this clothes in the trash lead doesn't really seem like it's going anywhere.
Okay.
Still, good thing to keep in mind. You could ask Everard who this person is.
Yeah, true. We can go back to Everard. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Oh. Intersolary dress shirt. Logic. Don't mind if I do. Just stealing this guy's clothes. You can almost feel the warmth of the sun.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the
This
sun?
isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag. It is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomenon of this wondrous archipelago. You're sure you once saw sundogs in your youth, and blue flares.
We'll bow
The
down.
flag accepts your honorable salute with quiet dignity.
Interesting. Magnesium. Why do they need this open? I wonder if I'm missing something.
Trying to sneak up on me again!
Okay, can't do anything with you. Does Joyce have anything to say? I haven't been to Joyce in a hot minute. Did I go around all the rooms in here? I mean, it's almost 10 PM. Joyce, why are you chilling out here
You're
still?
back. Good. What can I help you with?
I talked to Everard Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
He's a beautiful man, beautiful and just. He's a hero of the workers' movement. He's the champion I've sworn fealty to. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. I can't do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable. He's not the champion I've chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you in the cause of capital. It's not important if I liked him. I was just doing my job. Well, I didn't really like him.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods.
Of course. I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a Verm myself. But if you felt like passing some information, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
The money you gave me, would that make things weird if I shared information on you?
Weird? Oh no. One of the positive things to come from the revolution is the unhindered exchange of information, you see, even when it comes to trade secrets, which isn't to suggest our talks constitute corporate espionage. Even if they did, it would be fine. But they don't, since you logged the money as a donation, and this is clearly just gossip between friends.
Is it?
The lieutenant might have, but I don't remember you logging anything as anything, Harry.
Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him. So very, very helpful. And how is that going? Do you have any leads on that gun?
Mr. Everard is helping me finding. He said kids though, right? Didn't he? Was kind of being a bit weird about it.
Did he now? Well, then it should be any day now. Unless, of course, he's lying to you.
Yeah, all that.
Anyway, was there anything else you've heard?
Perhaps he is.
I'd rather talk about something else for now.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the... Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Okay, so we've done all that. I don't really think we've done too much in here. She's the artist, right?
Hello again, officers. Have you
Yeah.
come to admire my mural?
I think we leave this for now and go back to our room for the night. I don't know if there would have been anything else happened, but I will have a little stroll. To the whirling... Well, actually, let's go to the gate and see what's happening over here. Nothing. Measurehead's still chilling. Still want to figure out how to get to the balcony or the top of the Whirling and Rags. Anything else to say to you? I haven't found your husband
Oh,
yet.
hello, dear. There you are again. Oh, yes.
We'll finish up the rest of the
A
chapter.
zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
What is cryptozoology?
It's really just a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
I have the green ape pen. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids. Yeah, sure.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hey, Lena, I'd like to hear some more about the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted.
Oh my god, we got
Truth be
so
told,
much.
I could really use the company too.
Oh. Okay, let's catch our Pokemon. What's the biggest?
That would be the giant of Kokonur. The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
Wait, what do you mean strange light?
Mirage or psychogenous luminance.
Just how big is
No
it?
one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Is it dangerous?
The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable. That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Okay.
Great. This is great shit. You need more.
This is great shit.
Gravity anomaly.
Oh.
Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
What's the tiniest cryptid? What's the most dangerous? Is there a cryptid on the pen you gave me? Are there any invisible ones? Okay. We've got a lot to go through.
Cryobacter catlensis.
Okay. Cryobacter catlensis?
Yes, a unicellular bacterium that was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Kotla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
What's so special about it?
Bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history. Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study. No doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
Immortal bacteria, immortal geologist? That's pretty wild.
Wild, yes. Impossible? No. Although, everything has a price, sweetie. After Mijanou treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away. We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
What's the most dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma.
Sounds terrifying.
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue. It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead, an ungainly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
Any photos of it?
Alas, no. And the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Alas, always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
Seems very convenient. It does, though. I'm going to call it out.
I understand your skepticism, but that's what happens with things that are rare and stand out. Their disappearance is most memorable, and they are least likely to be found again. Yes, it's the kind green ape, half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
War story?
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during the night, healing wounded soldiers with its saliva. Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight. Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own, just like your partners.
Huh. Yeah, that's pretty racist,
I
man.
didn't mean to imply that Saolites are in any way inferior to us. In some ways, they are superior. Every species has its advantages and disadvantages. The kind green ape, too, is in some ways superior to us. Such kindness as it is demonstrated is not common among humans. Granted, kindness may not be an evolutionary advantage.
Are there any invisible ones?
What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are. The Col de Mama d'Aqua, or thin whisper of sound.
Hold the mama
And that's
d'Aqua.
precisely what it seems to be. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. It's very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Course also seems very convenient.
Kola Mama Dakwa can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
Yes, that's another translation. They're both quite lovely, aren't they? Although the low part is a little ironic. The Col de Mama d'Aqua makes, or rather is, such a high-pitched sound that other animals, including humans, can't hear it. It could be everywhere all of the time, and we wouldn't know.
How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory. Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 1920s, a group of Areopagite ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds. The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest pitched bat calls.
She transforms when
Yeah.
speaking about these strange animals.
Yeah, she's
into
coming out
a
of her
confident
shell.
woman.
They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Col de Mama d'Aqua, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent. They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them. Sequester, Time, Joscan, those are but some of the Mama d'Aqua they followed individually. What about what? I'm glad you like them, but I'm not really one to tell you about all of them. You should ask my husband if you get the chance. He's the real expert.
Okay.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating, but I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
Okay.
Of course, dear.
Oh, bless her. Okay, we'll move on. Alright, oh, autosave. Is the chef?
You see a heavy steel door. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The door does not.
No, nothing from there. The chef isn't here.
The door is closed. Still nothing. This door can only be opened.
Okay.
I help you?
Okay. Do I have anything extra to discuss with these guys?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Oh, yes.
Why are you wasting your time?
I can call her out. You the hardy girl?
I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Yeah, Glenn, she went to law school. I don't think softening her up will do anything. I think she'll probably just find me creepy. Get a grip, Glenn.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No, Glenn, they aren't.
Yeah, I knew it.
This didn't change her opinion of you.
Boo!
It's not her. She's not a hardy girl. Definitely.
But she's Miss Beaufort.
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face. You caught her off guard. Push her some more.
Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
You set the pace and the topic of these conversations here. Establish that. A man like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained, sire.
Said Mr. Everard sent you to law school. He said you were in debt to Mr. Clare. He said you're the union fixer. You fix things. He said you're Mr. Everard's deux sucre. Oh, we could say that. That'll be interesting. Yeah, why not?
He said no such thing. This isn't about me.
I got XP for it though.
I said
Even though you caught her off guard.
Okay.
Push.
no. Talk to Titus.
Okay, so I have to keep
Even though
pushing,
you
okay.
caught her.
You are not here to chat up.
You set the pace. A man like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained.
Said you were in
sire.
debt to Mr. Clare.
I represent the union and these men here. Don't make this personal.
A very minor.
Okay, I want to see all of them.
You are.
You set a man like
I represent the union.
Oh,
a
is it all
very.
of them?
You are not here.
You set a man like Easy Leo.
I am a legal counsel.
A
Yeah,
very
they're all the same.
minor
Alright, okay.
victory.
Cool, alright.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota.
Oh my god, are we talking about alcohol?
Lower intestine. The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Alright, but what's the hard stuff?
Fascism, Brota.
Oh my god, another fascism, baby. Another fascism thought. Alright, stomach, I made up my mind about fascism.
You're going to keep your vooz, right? Keep your vooz, Brota.
I'll keep my
For the
views.
nation. Smart. Best not to mention the woman issue too often. People are not ready.
Alright, okay. Do I have anything extra to say?
Behind the dock
Oh.
workers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
It's not time yet.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Wow. Oh god, we've got so much stuff here. Put skill points in authority to open that. Okay. I found someone who saw the hanging a witness. I want to talk about the hanging again.
Again, just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Titus.
About fucking time. A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already roll on the others, and he's in witness protection.
Witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then.
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised.
Hey, Finley, how you doing? Good to see you.
This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Who he is irrelevant.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot. There is no witness.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
The witness said 2 people were of Areopagite descent and one's Mesk.
Areopagite? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
He did bring her up, didn't he? The witness said the hanging went down very quietly.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
I'd imagine you guys drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Witness said it all looked like a surreal play.
That means absolutely nothing to me. Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
Means the whole scene was long and drawn out like a movie.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
You didn't break this wagon fort, but you did manage to rattle the people inside a bit.
Okay.
Great witness.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Okay. So we got a +1 there now. Talk to Joyce, the Murky Hand. Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 kilos.
You're right. There's no local drug trade. Except you.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course. No, there aren't. Some little shit and his dad are doing speed. Who fucking who? The stuff's probably from Jamrock.
Whatever you've seen is peanuts. Look at the big picture, man. The place is a paradise. And all thanks to Hardy Boys.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you? Go fuck yourself.
The 8th Hardy, the one who's missing. She runs the thing, right?
My answer is, fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
I mean, it was pretty clear.
Finally, you got something out of him. This could prove useful in the future.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know! Fatty walked on all 4s. He's so fucking fat, he left 2 sets of footprints.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
Fat Angus is gonna crack.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all 4s. Anything else you need to know?
Oh, okay. We're going up. We're going up. We're getting our authority up. I talked to Joyce. The Merc Hand, his friends are coming. His friends are coming for you, sorry.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Cronell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Yeah, they're forming some kind of tribunal. They're coming for you.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us, and Glenn.
Glenn
is fucking crazy.
Fuck, guys, they got Glenn. It's over.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
Hmm. Do you know that a single Sarai giant hornet can kill 40 bees a minute?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You're the bees and they're the hornet.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do? Scare my men?
Krenel is bad news. You know that, right?
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
The mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeeligers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Well, if Glenn has a knock cannon, I guess he'll be alright. Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
See what? That they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
Joy said they've gone rogue.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
Alright.
What do you mean, okay?
I mean, okay, they're gonna wipe you the fuck out, Titus. I mean, okay, you got this. You got the numbers. I mean, okay, I'll be on your side. Okay, you got one more gun on your side. Once I find mine, I lost it. I do think they're kind of fucked. I don't know. I either want to do number 4 or number 1. Because I'm wondering if I say I'm going to join them, will they know where my gun is? I don't think they will. Nah, they're going to wipe you the fuck out, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
As if Titus negative
really
energy.
Doesn't like you ruffling their feathers like that on what might be the eve of battle.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day.
Oh shit,
Can't go to
it's
war
close.
with an attitude like that.
Alright, let's give it a go. 42%.
This time it's going to work. You already ruled out the first bad option that didn't.
Okay. The only thing keeping this time from going to tell it you're not helping. That's all. That's all I got.
Did you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent, and you're probably right.
Alright,
the
we'll do the
others
gun
are
thing.
only there for filler, to make the gun thing pop.
Alright, we'll do the gun thing.
The fuck are you talking about? Gun? No one's gonna let you wave a gun around here.
First, you tell me.
Stop shitting your pants. You don't need to know, all right? We took care of it. The law handled it, all right?
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
I guess we're both the law around here then.
No, asshole. You're nobody. I'm the law.
Bro, I lost morale for that. He's just being a fucking cringer. I'm the law. Who's alright, bro?
Stop yelling about the goddamn law in my establishment. We get it.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
all the law.
Jeez. Okay, we get it. No need to piss in my drink. I preferred Sylvie. The fuck even happened to her?
Yeah, sorry about that, bro. We won't talk about Sylvie. You go sit back down, loser. Alright. What have we got? Oh, we did get a skill point. Authority, baby. We're going to assert ourselves. We can come back later and do it, though. What else have we got? Okay. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to rest till the next day. And then...
The bed is still cold from the...
Yeah, go to sleep. And then we'll save up and call it a day.
The bed is still cold from the wind.
See if there's a
blowing in
dream.
from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bird. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
But I haven't had any alcohol since I woke up, so surely I'm doing
Every
alright.
cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
I'm sorry, cells. It's all me. It's my fault. Body's worthless anyway.
And why might that be the case? What lava lights on such a bloated corpse to be?
I think I need medical attention.
Oh, yes. They'll check you out, give you some pills, make it all okay. The Wonder Makers.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and livers in hospital. All you've got to do is pray to God it passes and stare at the flickering darkness.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
I feel like I'm already kind of looking at people.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Some of them are. Some of them are nice. Others are scared. At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Get up, brother. You got this. There we go. Alright, 7:30. Still need to find the other one of these. I wonder if that's on the one of the rooms down the south. Sorry, across the dock. Anyone?
The door is...
No. Alright, well, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to call it there. Oh. Hey, Kim. Alright, we've got some new people here to chat to. Got the chef in there to talk about the broshed, I think, was it? Then we got these two guys, whoever they are. This guy's new. I mean, the Hardy people are still up. Wait, they're still awake? Okay, right. We'll call it there, though, guys. So thank you for watching. If you were on Twitch or if you're watching on YouTube, thank you. Stream every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so we will be back next Thursday with some... Oh, sorry, next Tuesday even, with some more Disco Elysium. Until then, guys, have a lovely, lovely rest of your week. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Lots of love. Bye-bye. Mwah.